Good morning. It's a great pleasure to be here today. I'm Hirokazu Toju of Kyoto University. I'd like to briefly talk about our ongoing challenges for looking at the webs of species interactions in nature and the stability of ecosystem-level phenomena. In nature, no species lives alone. In other words, species interact with each other, forming complex webs of interactions. The goal of our research is to look at the common principles that govern the diverse types of ecosystem dynamics. Here we can see the complex webs of interactions involving 150 plant species and their root symbionts. So in this analysis, we collected root samples in forest ecosystems. And for each of these thousands of root samples, we extracted DNA, and then we looked at the host symbiont associations based on DNA sequencing. Then we tried to understand which species are located at the center of the complex webs of species interactions. And then we try to identify species that have great impacts on the overall structure of ecosystems. And based on this knowledge, we would like to maximize the ecosystem level stability and functions. Now we can access the genome information of each species constituting an ecosystem. And with the knowledge of bird's-eye views of species-to-species interactions, and if we have the knowledge of the principles that govern the ecological dynamics in nature, then we will be able to design the sets of species that constitute highly stable and functional ecosystems. In other words, it's about the editing of sets of genomes. So we are now extending the target of our analysis to agroecosystems. In this project, we profiled more than 2,000 soil samples collected from agroecosystem in Japan. And here we can see bacterial and archaeal species compositions over the 2,000 samples. And here we have the community structure of fungal species. And with the big data sets of the agroecosystem soil microbiomes, we try to look at the alternative stable states of species sets. So here we can see two major regions representing the stable states of species compositions. And we found that one of the stable states were associated with healthy crop plant status, while the other stable state was associated with high occurrence of crop disease. Then we are also looking at the time series dynamics of community compositions. Here, we observed drastic transitions between alternative stable states of species compositions. Then, through collaborations with physicists, we found that these rapid and drastic transitions that occur in experimental microbiomes or fish-associated microbiomes can be forecasted with the basis of information science. We are now trying to integrate ecological science, life science, information science, and physics to try to understand the principles governing the ecosystem dynamics. And we are building databases of ecosystem dynamics. And we also look at the relationship between community structure and its stability. And we also look at the core structure of ecosystems to build stable and functional ecosystems. And we are now aiming to apply these findings in basic science to optimize agriculture or industrial systems. To embed this kind of interdisciplinary basic science for ecosystem management and restoration, we have launched a startup company with the support of Kyoto University. Thank you very much.